I wanted to tell you a bit about what's in the Mover magazine for December. And as always, there are lots of stories, and this time is no exception. There's one that I particularly wanted to draw your attention to, but I'll come back to that in a second. But there's lots of things in there. We've got an interview with Simon Kirby and Anne Bradley from Agility. Now, they've held the MOD contract in the UK for 10 years now, and I was interested to find out a little bit about how that whole thing had panned out and how it had changed over the years, and that's quite an interesting story. There's a report, of course, from the virtual IAM conference that I attended, and I know many of you did, which was very different, great fun, and I hope the people that took part enjoyed it. I think they did. Not quite the same as the real thing, of course, but there you go. But it's the best we could manage right now. But very, very good, and very good effort from the guys that did it. But read the story anyway, and I will be bringing you over the next couple of months some of the stories about the presentations that were made, so you'll be able to pick up on some of those as well. There's another story from the States which is about a company that is set up to, I've called it bringing back storage. It's in effect to counter the onslaught that the self-storage industry made on the moving industry, which of course deprived a lot of moving companies of an important revenue, and this company is hitting back at that. So that's quite an interesting story too. And our lead story this month is an interview with Jolene Loafer from Ayres, who's looks at the whole industry from a relocation management company's point of view, and I did press her quite a lot on that relationship that there is between the moving companies and the relocation management companies, and I'd like you to have a read of that. That's our main story this month. But there's one small story that I put in there that is sort of related to that. And the reason that I put it in was it only became aware of this during the IAM conference. Not being that close to the industry, the sharp end as it were, I wasn't aware of this. But apparently it's true that some relocation management companies only pay their removal company suppliers when they themselves get paid by the corporate account. Now, to me, that doesn't seem right. It seems to be against the whole principle of the way in which you do business. And of course, it also means that the moving company is no longer in control of its own cash flow, which just doesn't seem the way things should be. And so anyway, I did a bit of investigation to find out whether this was true or not. Of course, all the relocation management companies that I spoke to denied that they did this. Well, you could argue that they would say that, wouldn't they? But I'd be really interested to know your opinions on this, your experiences of this, whether you are from a moving company or whether you're from a relocation management company. Because if this really is the norm in the industry, then I think somebody somewhere, probably me, needs to make a bit of a fuss about it, because that doesn't seem right. So please communicate with me on this, will you? And just let me know what the score is, and then perhaps we can start to build some kind of awareness about it, if indeed it is a problem. Anyway, there we are. That's that. I speak to you today, which is a momentous day. I speak to you on the 2nd of December. It's a momentous day because today is the day that we have found that the UK authorities have approved the Pfizer vaccine, COVID vaccine, for use for general use. So that is a momentous day, certainly in the UK, but of course worldwide, because that simply is just the forerunner, I'm sure, to being approved by other places too. So that is a huge leap forward. 2020 has not been an easy year in many, many ways, and it's just beginning to look at this late stage in the year that 2021 might become a little bit better. So I leave you by wishing you a Merry Christmas wherever you are in the world, and a happy and healthy and hopefully prosperous 2021.